We're going to talk more about this with France 24's Cyril Payen, who joins me now from Beirut. Cyril, first of all, how are people there reacting to these talks planned for today?
Well, to answer very frankly, Gina, there is a very cautious optimism that nobody really believes there will be a huge breakthrough just by reminding that when two sides didn't speak to each other for more than 43 years, it would be very difficult to sit on a table and find the proper words, especially when the two countries, Lebanon and Israel, are still technically, and that has been the case technically, at war for decades now. And while the negotiations will start, southern Lebanon and the capital city just a few days ago, were under heavy fire from the Israeli army. So the preconditions are so huge, it's very difficult to imagine something like a breakthrough today in Washington. It's extremely clear in the minds of the people here. But the ambassador of Israel, the ambassador of Lebanon had a first talk by phone on Friday. This is a first, something which didn't happen in decades, and they should meet on the table, which is not really a new round or the start of a round of negotiations, but more like the framework of what could be happening under every pressure, I will say, from the United States. What is important in Lebanon is, for the first time in weeks, the Lebanese people feel a bit disconnected from Iran diplomatically, which is a good thing. So they will try to have the ceasefire. This is what the government officials have been requesting. But the preconditions, which are huge from Israel too, are just demanding a disarmament of the Hezbollah militia, which is also, we know here for years, a huge problem, and a long-term peace accord, which is nothing which will be achieved, of course, in a few hours, sitting on a table in Washington.
Cyril, since this war kicked off really at the end of February, 2,000 people have been killed in Lebanon, more than 1 million have been displaced. Talk us through the situation on the ground there today.
Well, the war is technically raging. It's a very difficult zone to access for journalists, but from the reports we have from people on the ground, the Battle of Bint Jbeil, for instance, Bint Jbeil is a very important city which is located just 3 kilometers away from the Israeli border in southern Lebanon, very close, and it is a city which the fighting is very intense between the Israeli commandos. This is the Division 98 opposing some Hezbollah fighters, who have been reported of heavy casualties on the Hezbollah commandments, not confirmed yet, but heavy fighting. And it looks very much like the Israelis, while they are going to sit on the table to negotiate, to work on the ceasefire or any accord for peace between the two countries, are really advancing militarily and putting a heavy pressure in southern Lebanon. And we hear now that some bombardment and strikes are in the Bekaa, so in the other side of the country. So it looks like the strategy of the Israeli military is to put Lebanon under fire and really to go fight against Hezbollah.